Hi everyone, welcome back to Taste Channel. Today we're gonna be making some moi moi, and to make the moi moi I already pre-washed my beans and soaked it. So I have 1 pound of beans here, and I have my dry shrimp, and I have my powdered crayfish, I have my seasoning cubes, I have my salt, I have my vegetable oil. This is 1 cup of vegetable oil, and I have my fish here, which I'm gonna be steaming with salt, pepper, seasoning cubes, and a little bit of water for like 10 minutes before I add it into the moi moi. And I have some shrimp's head here. I don't like throwing them away, so I'm just gonna blend them together with my beans to add to the moi moi. I have garlic, 3 habanero pepper, 1 bell pepper, and the key to a very delicious moi moi is onion. So I have 2 big onion and a half. So that's what I'm going to be using, and I'm going to add half cup of warm water. So the water is already boiling right now, so by the time I'm done prepping all the stuff, the water will be ready. So for starters, I'm just going to put the fish, go ahead and put the fish on the stove to get steamed. And to my fish, I'm going to add 1 seasoning cube, a little bit of salt, a little bit of garlic powder, all-purpose seasoning, and some chopped onions. So I'm going to go ahead and chop some onions and pour it into the fish. So I'm going to add half a cup of water, and cover it up to steam for 5 minutes. So while my fish is steaming on low heat, I'm going to go ahead and start my moi moi. So what I'll do is put it in the blender, the beans in the blender, and I'm going to blend it until I have a smooth paste. So to the blender I added the full onion, half of the bell pepper, the habanero pepper, and half of my beans. So I'm just going to blend it, then I'm going to do the other batch later. So this is my beans after blending it with the onion and other stuff, and I'm whisking it. So by doing this, I think it makes it fluffy. And I went ahead and deboned my fish. I deboned my fish, and also I added some warm water to my seasoning cubes so I don't have lumps in the moi moi. And I also went ahead and greased my containers. So I'm going to set my oven to bake at 350. So right now the oven is preheating, and I'm just going to start mixing everything into the. So first of all, I'm going to add half a cup of oil, and I'm stir. So some people like thick moi moi and some other don't like. So it depends on the consistency you want it to be. You can add water and other more liquid if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and add my shrimp. my crayfish powder or grounded crayfish, and my seasoning cube, and stir all together. So I'm using a whisk to whisk it. Make sure everything is properly incorporated into the batter. And as you can see, it doesn't even look like I added oil into it, so I'm just going to go ahead and add the rest. So all together is 1 cup of vegetable oil. And I'll go ahead and add my fish, which I already deboned earlier. And just mix. So it's not too thick, it's not too watery, and this is the consistency I'm looking for. So I have my salt right here, and because I already added my seasoning cubes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle half of the salt, just to make sure I don't add too much salt into it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and test to see if the salt is okay. Not quite, so add a little bit more salt. So I have a pan with water, and I have my plates, so I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop my batter into the plates and bake it for 45 minutes at 350 degrees in the oven. So this is it at the end, and I'm gonna go ahead and cover them with the lid and let them bake in the oven for about 45 minutes, and I'll show you the end result. So it's in the oven, and I set my time for 45 minutes, so we're gonna see what the result looks like. And 45 minutes later, my moi moi is all set. Came out very, very, very lovely and moist. To have it come out this way, you have to always add water to the pan. So I'm going to go ahead and serve it. And this is the end product of the moi moi. Hope you like it, and if you try the recipe, give us thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. See you next time.